think I wrote this wrong. If I had to start again from zero, I actually started again from zero. If I lost everything today, money, business, stability, I wouldn't try to win fast. I'll rebuild very differently. And I'll share you how. My name is Anderson Verissimo, and after going through difficult periods, you start to realize something is important. Rebuilding isn't about being smart. It's about being structured. Because when things fall apart, your instincts are not always your best guide. Yeah, definitely not. What most people do and why it fails. If most people had to start again from zero, they would try to recover quickly. They would chase opportunities, take risks, try to get back to where they were. Because losing ground feels uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. But this usually leads to the same outcome. Not because the opportunities are bad, but because the foundation hasn't been built. And we are too blind to see, too blind to admit. And we don't want to listen. The shift in thinking. If I had to start again today, I wouldn't think about growth first. I would think about stability, because growth without stability is what caused the collapse in the first place. Create a good foundation. Build your castle on the rocks, not on the sand. Don't stay near the water. Step 1. Stabilize your life first. Before money, before strategy, before business. I would stabilize my life. That means consistent routine. Right now, 4 a.m. wake up, meditation, going to the gym, back to me. Predictable schedule, reduce decision making. Because when your life is chaotic, everything you build on top of it becomes unstable. Step 2. Full financial clarity. It's hard. The second thing I would do is get very clear on numbers. No projections. No potentials. Reality. Raw. What comes in, what goes out, what creates pressure. Because you can't rebuild financially without knowing exactly where you stand. Step 3. Only focus on one thing. Most people make the mistake. They try to do too much. If I had to start it again, I would focus on one thing, one income stream, one direction, one clear path. Because focus creates momentum, and momentum creates stability. Step 4. Remove risk. This is where most people go wrong. They think, I need to take risk to recover. But after losing everything, your priority is not taking risks. It's protection. Protection. I would remove unnecessary expenses, unnecessary pressure, unnecessary decisions. Because rebuilding is about reducing fragility. Step 5. Build the discipline first. Before scaling anything, I would rebuild discipline. Simple, repeatable actions. Same wake up time. Same priorities. Consistent execution. Nothing impressive, but consistent. Because discipline is what carries you when everything else is uncertain. And works. Can be boring, but works. And that's the focus. Step 6. Delay growth. This is the hardest part. Most people want to grow again immediately. I wouldn't. I would stay in a stability phase longer than feels comfortable. Because once you rush growth, you introduce risk. And risk brings instability. Don't want that. The real framework. If I had to summarize everything, I would follow this sequence. Survive, stabilize, then scale. Not the other way around. Sometimes it's so simple and we don't see it. What changes after rebuild properly? When you rebuild this way, everything changes. Your decisions become calmer. Your thinking becomes clear. Your life becomes more predictable. And when you scale again, you do it from a position of control, no pressure, and a different level of maturity. Let's put it this way, you're smarter. You already made a mistake once, you don't want to make the same mistake again. If you ever find yourself starting from zero, don't rush, don't chase, don't try to prove anything. You don't have to prove. Who cares? It's your life. Don't worry. Focus on stability first. Because once your foundation is solid, everything else becomes easier to build. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all your work and listening to things that I've been through that might be able to help. If you are rebuilding financially and want more clarity and structure, I create a free reality filter and a business pressure test. It's designed to help you step back and access your situation properly and reduce unnecessary pressure. You can access the link below. Shoot me questions if you have anything, and I'm more than happy to sit and talk. See you soon.